Hi everybody, this is Scott with Birdsong and Hy5 and all kinds of fun stuff going on at the Wing Feather Workshop in Wimberley, Texas. Deep in the woods of no man's land. Wood gnomes taking nice pieces of wood and turning them into musical instruments, bringing them back to life, making them sing again. That's what we do. So today I want to talk with you about the Hy5. The Hy5, Hy5, stands for Hybrid 5. It's a hybrid of short scale bass and a 5-string. Two things that you wouldn't think would go really well together, and most of the time they don't. But along the way, since 2004 with Birdsong, with our 4-strings, having them work so well and sound like much bigger basses, being as everything we do is short scale, it really it lodged in my mind the different ways that I could push the envelope. And one of them was like, well, since our 4s sound so good, why don't I try and take everything that I know about the 4-string short scale, sounding like a big bass, and try and make a short scale 5-string sound like a big bass. And that's more difficult than it may sound, because let's put it this way: if you can't just shrink like a Fender jazz bass down to short scale and have it sound and feel as good, you're sure as hell not going to shrink down anything with a low B string on it. And I mean, the tension on it goes away real fast and the tone goes with it. It's very hard to get a B string to behave on a 34-inch scale bass, let alone something that's much shorter like a Birdsong 31. So I devoted some time and thought, and as my stepfather would call it, scrotum scratching, to thinking how to get all that to work. And we did it, and we came out with the Hy5 as a model of Birdsong in 2007, and spun it off into its own thing somewhere around 2011, something like that. So it is its own thing. Hy5 basses are short scale, 5-string, professional basses that sound really, really, really good. And there's a lot of people out there that don't believe it. The non-believers about this. You can you can be one, or you can buy one and get it for yourself and get the experience. I offer anything I do with a money-back guarantee. There's no risk. You're risking shipping costs, and that's it. I want you happy. It's what my reputation rests on, and has since 2004, and even earlier than that. Delivering the goods. These are the goods. I have two, both with the same strings on them. They happen to be flats, so you can even hear how bright and responsive these are with flat ones on them. But I figured having two of these together with the same strings on them, I can show you the differences between the single pickup version and the double pickup version, the 5.1 and the 5.2. So that's what I'm going to do. The 5 features are proprietary double string through on the B, which helps with the response and tension of the B string. And other than that, the same Birdsong construction applies. 5-bolt neck, 31-inch scale, really, really tight neck pocket, small workshop craftsmanship with great attention to detail, and a very few number of hands touch each of these until they get to you. And that's how we know that everything's being done right and with love and with passion. So here's a single pickup Hy5 for you. If you're hearing any vibration, it's the building. There's stuff hanging all over the walls in here. By the way, you hear that sustain? That's one of the things that everybody says you can't get out of a short scale, let alone out of a 5-string short scale. It's there, bro. It's there, even with flat wounds on it. You should hear that in here. And you can mellow it out a little bit, back the volume off a little bit, back the tone off halfway. Okay, so that's a single pickup version. This one happens to be Spanish cedar with a, that might be a Bacote stripe in there, and a waterfall Bubinga top, matching headstock gold hardware. This is shipping out to a client tomorrow. He's going to be very happy about it. And let me plug in this 2 pickup version, which is Spanish cedar. Spanish cedar is a very lightweight wood. It responds very much like mahogany to both my working of it, and tonally, once it's done, just weighs about a pound less. It's kind of a softer wood. It's not one for much abuse, but these things are featherweight for a 5-string. And here is a 2 pickup variation of the Hy5. I use Kent Armstrong soap bars because I like them. That's why any part is on any of the basses that we make for you, is because I like them. I like what they do. Or in some cases with pickups, I like what they don't do. I don't like a lot of pickup coloration in my basses. I like the wood and the structure and the design and where these pickups are to speak more than you know, some heavy-handed pickup. You know, I call that the Jeff Lynne effect. No offense to the guy from ELO, and some of you may not even know who that is, but back in the day, he produced a bunch of albums by legendary, iconic artists and musicians, and they all sounded exactly alike by the time he was done with them. And I don't necessarily want any kind of heavy-handed approach from the pickups on my instruments. I like pickups that just do their job and report the amount of signal that they're seeing through their inner workings out to the amplifier. That's it. Don't color what it does. I want the wood to do that. So anyway, so I like these soap bars. They're very strong. They're bright. They have a lot of great depth to them. But they're not. They don't get silly with the seasoning. You know, they don't turn it into a black pepper soup. You know what I mean? Just keep shaking it, shaking it, shaking it till you can't even taste any friggin' carrots anymore. Hate that. Okay, here you go. Bridge pickup. Neck pickup. And both. Tone control on these is voiced like I always try and voice tone controls to be very usable. Let's try it with the bridge pickup. Show you something here. Wide open. All the way closed. With the neck pickup, you can go from right into it's shaking the whole building. Isn't that just groovy? I love that. Oh, ha, ha, ha. So there you have it. There's the Hy5 money back guarantee on anything that we make here. Don't want to stick you with anything that is not the one. I understand it's a blind date. technology gives me the ability to reach out to you and to let you know I'm here and to get to know that you're there and we find each other. But there's no way I can email you one of these to try first. So all you can do is go by reputation, look up Birdsong Guitars online anywhere and read what anybody has to say, and by money back guarantee, and just the fact that we care. I don't want you to have anything that doesn't work for you. My job is to make answers for people that just happen to be in wood and wire that might bring something better to your world and to your music, and thus to your whole life. So that's what I do with little pieces of wood and some wire. Thanks so much for watching. For more information, www.birdsongguitars.com. Any questions at all, 512-395-5126. Call anytime, 24/7. Just don't text me because I won't get it, because I drive a 1967 Valiant. Okay? I don't text. And find us on Facebook. Find Birdsong Guitars on Facebook. I do extra little updates there all week long that I don't do on the website. And I think that is about it. Thanks so much. Have a great day, evening, and or morning, wherever you are. Scott Beckwith signing off. Stay cool.